My name is Grant Holley. I am the executive director of the Wisconsin State Cranberry Growers Association, and I'm also the public member of this board, and I'm very happy to be able to be here. My career is been a different one, but the common theme throughout all of it, whether I've been a high school teacher or a college professor, working with nonprofit or working with industry, has always been steeped in the translation side of science, trying to be able to get us from the bench into the real world. And that's really where I've been, more so than anything else. It's one of the reasons why I'm so excited to be able to be on this board. Medicine is by far probably the biggest example of translationable science, taking science that we know and then bringing it out for the world and being able to bring it to the human body and trying to be able to just help folks and understand and better their lives. Previous job, I was working with a group in gene and cell therapies, and that had gotten me back into the medical world. I had originally started working with an undergraduate degree in zoology and chemistry, and thinking that I was looking to be able to go towards medical school. Marshall University and WVU were both crazy enough to accept me, but it just didn't feel right. I deferred for a couple of weeks and was able to call back and say that, you know what, I found actually what I want to be able to do with my life, because I'd entered into a graduate program in education, science education to be specific. So I was able to be a little bit more proactive when it came to health rather than reactive. And I very much enjoyed that through my career. I continue to teach classes at night. Whether it applies to my job or not, it's always fun to be able to teach. I've taught in a lot of pre-nursing programs. I keep my hand inside of the health field. I taught a class, tropical medicine and ethnobiology for Duke University. It's just one of those things where it is my passion. And I try to be able to keep my hand in it, to be able to make sure that everybody is doing the best that they possibly can to be able to take these science concepts that are sometimes very difficult to be able to understand and translate them into the real world. And vascular access is one of the best places to be able to work with that, because these are people that work directly with the patients every single day. They see the patients at their most vulnerable. They see the patients when they're the most scared, and they're typically our first line of defense, not just for their medical jobs, but they are the best ambassadors that we actually have to be able to help people feel more comfortable and pursue the health service that they actually need. So I'm very happy to be part of this group. It hits pretty much, checks all the boxes for things that I like. With this board specifically, so I have a deep background in evaluation and assessment, plus within the sciences. From what I understand, a couple of the exams, we're going to be re-looking at those, and we're going to be trying to hone them in a little bit better. And that's where I was approached by somebody that works within your organization to be able to come in to be able to help with that a little bit more specifically. And it's right in my wheelhouse, and it's something that I very much like to do. So there is a little bit of selfishness in with what I'm doing, because this is kind of my fix into the medical world. I currently work in agriculture, another area where the translation side of science comes into play. It's the science would be horticulture or botany, and then the translation side is agriculture. The science is microbiology, human anatomy and physiology, and the translational side is medicine. So yeah, there's the selfish aspect to it, but at the same time, I hope that I'm bringing in some skills from about a 30-year career that can also benefit the organization. Call it a win-win. I live up in Wisconsin, so when I say that I like to get out into the outdoors, this is one of the perfect places for it. You just got to be ready for 4 full seasons, whether it's going to be snowshoeing or cross-country skiing, and the long winter that we're just now getting through. But then there's some nice kayaking that can be done in the spring, hiking in the summertime, and in the fall is pretty much the world is your oyster. Everything is just gorgeous, and you can get out. I have a faithful canine friend that goes with me pretty much everywhere. She is my ride or die, and we are basically intent on seeing everything that the Northwoods has to offer.